I've always been drawn to the mysteries of the sea, and my fascination led me to the remote coastal town of Ravens Point. Nestled on the edge of a rugged cliff, it was home to a legendary lighthouse that stood as a beacon of warning to passing ships. Little did I know that my decision to investigate this iconic structure would forever change my life. As I approached the lighthouse, an eerie mist rolled in from the sea, engulfing the rocky terrain in an otherworldly haze. The air grew colder, and a shiver ran down my spine as I climbed the weathered steps, guided by the flickering light above. Pushing open the creaking door, I stepped into a time-forgotten chamber. The walls were adorned with faded maritime charts and the remnants of an abandoned keeper's journal. Dust particles danced in the beam of my flashlight as I ventured deeper, my heart pounding with anticipation. Suddenly, a faint whisper tickled my ears, carrying an unsettling message. "Beware, for the light holds more than mere guidance," it seemed to say. Ignoring the warning, I pressed on, my curiosity outweighing any apprehension that had taken hold of me. I climbed a spiral staircase, the steps groaning under my weight. Each floor revealed further signs of neglect and decay. The atmosphere grew heavy, the silence broken only by the sound of distant waves crashing against the cliffs. Reaching the pinnacle, I stepped onto the narrow balcony that encircled the lighthouse's peak. From this vantage point, I beheld the vast expanse of the ocean, its dark depths swallowing the light of the moon. I couldn't help but feel a foreboding presence looming over the turbulent waters. Lost in my thoughts, I failed to notice a spectral figure materializing in front of me. It was a lighthouse keeper, his translucent form shimmering in the moonlight. His eyes, filled with sorrow and despair, locked onto mine. "You should have listened," he murmured, his voice filled with anguish. "This lighthouse holds a cursed legacy, and it is our duty to warn others." His words sent chills down my spine, as if the truth had suddenly caught up to me. The haunted lighthouse, it seemed, was not a mere structure but a malevolent force, beckoning ships to their doom. Before I could react, the keeper's spectral hand reached out and touched my forehead. Images flashed before my eyes, a procession of vessels ensnared by treacherous currents, colliding with jagged rocks, and sinking into a watery abyss. I witnessed the final moments of countless souls, their anguished cries swallowed by the unforgiving sea. Gasping for breath, I stumbled backward, desperate to escape the grip of the lighthouse's curse. But it was too late. I was already ensnared by its malefic power. Panic surged through me as I realized I had become an unwitting instrument, a puppet in the lighthouse's twisted game. Driven by an unexplainable compulsion, I found myself manipulating the lighthouse's machinery, adjusting its beam to lure passing ships towards their demise. I fought against the insidious force, my mind and body caught in a maddening struggle. Days blended into nights as the lighthouse claimed more victims. Its power over me grew stronger with each tragedy. I was trapped within a nightmare of my own making, a vessel of destruction with no escape. But as the darkness threatened to consume me completely, a glimmer of hope emerged. I discovered a long-forgotten incantation buried within the keeper's journal, a ritual that held the key to breaking the curse. Summoning every ounce of courage, I recited the incantation, pleading with the forces beyond to release me from the lighthouse's grasp. A blinding light erupted, illuminating the tower in a brilliant glow. The curse shattered, freeing me from its clutches. Exhausted but relieved, I stumbled out of the haunted lighthouse, vowing to warn others of its deadly allure. The memories of those lost at sea would forever haunt me, a reminder of the terrible fate that awaited any who dared to enter the lighthouse's domain. And so, with a heavy heart and a newfound purpose, I left Ravens Point, determined to share my harrowing tale. The haunted lighthouse may still stand, its malevolence stretching across the ages, but I would be the voice of those who perished, a solemn warning to all who dared to venture into its treacherous glow.